the best, your best people, or the good people that have, been that bubbled here to the top. You've got to give them a lot of responsibility and then empower them. And they will help your business, but at the end of the day, you're also helping them personally, and because that's how they're going to thrive. This distributed workplace that we have, the remote working, where people are working, especially if they're working from their homes in a singular way, and yet they're leaders. If they're natural leaders, they're going to feel very uncomfortable. It's extraordinarily hard to lead via Zoom or WebEx. It can be done, but again, they're going to be uncomfortable. And so what you've got to do is you've got to encourage them, talk to them individually. Again, this is like talking to a formation when you use a WebEx in the military terms. In other words, it is a way of indirect leadership where I'm talking to a large number of people. You now have got to be able to, as a leader, pick up that phone and say, hey, Dana, how are you doing today? Let's talk about your family for 2 or 3 minutes. Everything going okay? And then transition into what your responsibilities are and how can I help you do that job better? And it's reaching out like that, I think, in a singular way. It's kind of like my battlefield circulation, or what Jimmy did on the battlefield as well. So you have to go check on those troops wherever they're at and see what their perspective is, and then bring that on back to your headquarters.
Because good people are always in demand. Good people are always, most of them that know they're good and they're talented are confident that they'll get a job somewhere, they'll go somewhere. But this evolution, this change is inevitable. We're seeing, I think we're certainly going to see a commercial real estate crisis here, because companies, as Jeff mentioned when we first started, they're figuring out that not everyone has to be in brick and mortar. Not everyone has to have an office with a desk and a chair. And so we're going to see an evolution. But look, we're constantly evolving and changing, and we figure it out. I mean, by 2016, our economy was 80.9% services. We transitioned from a manufacturing economy to a services economy, and jobs changed. People were replaced with automation, but people adapted and other jobs were created. And I think as leaders, we have to provide that positive outlook that yeah, it may look different. This new normal may be one that looks very different than it does today. But we've been going through this. The pace has just been increased with this pandemic. Again, I would be optimistic and looking for opportunity, not focusing on the crisis that's in our face.